Hello, everybody. This is Pam, and nobody's here, which is normal, which is okay. I don't ever, you know, tell people or, whatever. I just kind of come on. I was dashing, and then I decided, well, I'm going to take a break because I'm tired. Um, I'm back. I haven't had a fever for like about 36 hours, maybe. And they told me, like, when you don't have a fever, as long as I use my mask, I can come out and do it. So, I never really hand anything to the customer basically, rarely. It's always leave at the door, leave at the door, leave at the door. So it is what it is. And if I was working out in the world, in a store, you only get 2 days off anyway. And, so um, I'm at a McDonald's, fun times. um, Not to eat, just here. Um, anyway, hi, who's ever here? Hello. I see three people. Welcome. Let me take up. I guess I'm not going to crash if I'm sitting still, but you never know. I get crazy at times. Anyway, what's going on? Well, you all know I want to say thank you for everybody who responded. When I said I had the COVID, which I did, and I will say, you feel like crap, but you're not. I would have felt worse doing other things. I think I felt bad the second day only because I had the flu shot on top of all of that, and I really haven't been eating. So it's like, just not a lot of energy. Um, what else is new? Well, what I'm coming to talk about. I'm going to give my opinion on Chantel. Okay, and I'm going to talk about my cat, the cats, the kittens, and the cat, and go into a little bit more details of what happened with the kitten. Um, you all know the cat I am fostering. And no, she's not spayed yet because she's still nursing. And yes, unfortunately, one kitten died. Um, it was really sad. It was the smallest kitten in the litter. Um, I noticed the day that she didn't seem to be the kitten didn't seem to be nursing as well. So I kind of pushed her toward the nipple, and I thought she was nursing. And then when I came home, you know, she didn't seem to be moving, anymore, or didn't seem to be doing well at all. And so I waited around. I tried to contact the people whom are fostering for, and I couldn't get in touch with them. So that night, I decided to take the kitten to the emergency vet. Well, unfortunately, the kitten died. And like the kitten was the smallest, it was the last to be born, so probably the least getting the least amount of nutrition, the least of everything. Okay, I felt bad. I felt horrible. I felt really bad. But I know I didn't do anything to make this happen. You know, but you feel bad. Okay, I haven't had kittens like ever, since I was an adult. I always had cats that were already cats. So, but now the cats now, there's six, and they're huge. They're huge. And they eat well. They're trying to climb out of that tent thing. This week I'm gonna get a rug to put in there, and I'm gonna get a bigger tent. Cause I try to keep them they're in a controlled room, Nobody can really get to them. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Nobody can really get to the kittens because the kittens are in a very controlled area. But, I think it's time for them to explore their surroundings. I've got some toys, I got a tunnel, and I got a few other things. And so this week there's going to be a little bit more adventure with the kittens. I'm going to order that tent if they still get. Hey, Northern Woman, how are you? Welcome. Happy Sunday to you too. So, I mean, they're only about 4 weeks old now. Yeah, about 4 weeks. But they're pretty big. I mean, some are in the 500 range, four high fours to five. I think there's like one that's kind of still on the scrawny side, but I'm just beginning to introduce food to them. Like I introduced it the other day, but all they did was walk through it. Wasn't it? They weren't impressed. Okay, the kittens were not impressed at all with the food. That's okay. That's all right. Um, but soon as they're old enough, I think they have to be about 2 pounds before they can go and start getting their inoculations and stuff like that. And of course, I don't really pay for that. The foster place, they would pay for that. But if I had to, I would. Okay. And then once the kittens get weaned, and then the mom can go get what she needs. Yeah, I'm giving the kitten. I mean, they're going to go up for adoption. The kittens will go up for adoption. They're not going up for adoption yet. They're way too young yet. And they'll go through a place, and I'll still have them until they get adopted. I have to go every weekend to take them to this place, and then they go up for adoption. And if they don't, they come back with me. And then eventually, hopefully somebody will take them in as fosters themselves, because I have a lot of cats. I have a lot of cats, and that's too many cats for me. And and it's not fair. Now the mom, it's a struggle because I love her. I do. I love this mom. You, she is. I call her. Oh my God. I mean, she's just lovely Lola. Let's go. Uh, some bingo mama, please. I wish. um, but no, I don't know. Maybe somebody will. I'm hoping somebody I know will adopt mama. She will always still be in my life. But if not, she will always be somewhere. She will not go into a um a cage. She will not be anything like that. She will be in a house with other pets, and if I have to keep her, it'll just be so that I'm attached to her. I do like her a lot, and it's just going to be what it is. Okay. So she will get spayed, but you can't do that until they're weaned, their kittens. And again, that's going to be a little while. I'm not in a hurry. You know, um, I want it to be in a timely, healthy manner. And I, I really appreciate the opportunity I had to do this, because it takes you a little bit out of yourself, and you have to be concerned about other things. It's why I can't believe that somebody who had, I'll be honest, I haven't always been the best pet owner, but I'm the best pet owner I know how to be. Okay. With that being said, I was watching the video about Chantal and her cat. Now, I have a lot of opinions on Chantal. I think a lot is done for the the reactors, so she can get the people to talk about her, because as long as their names in the in people's mouths, she's not forgotten. Hey, Grandma Smurth, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. But the thing is, there's no excuse. I mean, to put off something so important. Now, granted, you know, it isn't always, she has money, you know. Uh, that is so good to hear, Grandma Spirit. I haven't seen you guys. I haven't been online a lot, but you know, things are getting so much better in my life, you know, and I'm finding time I could do these things again, you know, and come on again, just not as much at home, you know. Um, but Chantel has the means to do these things. She has the means to go get her pet spayed or neutered, you know, vaccinated, well pet checks, um, flea and tick, you know, medications, just the things that cats and, you know, hamsters need, you know, and and you know, so when I was watching that video yesterday, okay. I watch her videos, you know, I do, or I go through other people's videos than I see. And then I'm like, man, you know. And then at first I heard her say that the cat and the hamster was going to be in the apartment, or so I thought she said that. And then you're going to abandon your cat. Your cat's already kind of, excuse me, unruly with its behavior, and then you're going to abandon it for weeks on end. I've always had a problem if people did that. You know, they will just leave their cats and the auto feeder, auto waterer, or depend on people to come where they don't always come to do what they say, because people will tell you anything. But will they follow through is the thing. Just like you give your cat or your dog over to somebody, you have to have 100% confidence that this person is going to do what they say they're going to do. Like, if you run out of cat food, are they going to go buy cat food again? You know, and I would dare to bet that they're not going to leave too much money with anybody to buy additional cat food, cat litter, you know, and hold on, let me see. So, you know, okay. How the kittens, my cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. Out of my apartment window of the screen beds. Wasn't able, he's back to. Aww. Like, I'm sorry. Hope I'm glad he's back to normal. Cats do heal fast, but it's painful, you know. Aww. The kittens, as I said, the one kitten we lost, and you know, I mean, they really didn't. All they said was he was a small cat, and you know, he probably was the last. But out of 7 cats, I have 6, and they're huge. Their kittens are getting so big. They're trying to climb up the little thing, you know, that little tent thing I have. It's like a circular thing, and oh my God, 3 stories. My gosh, man. Well, he's lucky he's got you. You know, some people wouldn't even take care. You're a good pet owner. So the kittens are doing great. You know, I'm trying to start them on a solid food, like the soft food, but all they do so far is just walk through it. You know, like, come on. The mom, I think, is getting kind of, she's a real skinny cat. You know, that's why when she finally finishes nursing them, I can give her some dewormer. I want to see if she has worms. I mean, I give her tons of food. And I don't just give her, you know, I give her good food. And I give her the kitten food. And but she doesn't seem to like it, you know. So I got this other food. I have the fussy cat, and it's really pretty good cat. So uh, oh wow. You have to take them every week for 6 weeks. Oh, oh. I put a picture up the other day. I can get some tonight. I could put some up. I just, when I was sick, I just, oh my God, it's so hard to go in there. And it's just, I don't know what it was about being in there with the kittens. Because, I'm the one who changes the bedding. I'm the one who like changes the cat box. I mean, my brother will go in there and scrape it, um, but mostly I do the changing of the cat box, and I feed them, and when I come home, I'll weigh him. I haven't weighed him. I didn't weigh him. Did I weigh him? No, I didn't weigh him last night, but I weighed him the night before. I need to weigh him tonight. I went to sleep, and they're all doing good. I mean, they're at like 4. I think, yeah, one way over 4, almost 5, I think, and they're at their where they're supposed to be. One little chunk, man, he's huge. And uh I mean, there's a small one, there's a smaller one. I want to buy some kitten milk. I think I might. Um I'll probably do it on Monday or Tuesday because I get paid on Tuesday. And but they're really ready for new adventures. So I'm gonna get a bigger tent where they can be in that tent. They could have a little bit more room to play, and I'm going to get a rug to put on the floor in there, and where I can let them come out a little bit and get my big ass on the ground, and just let them play and get more accustomed to people, because they will, hopefully they will be going up for adoption. But again, they still have about 2 to 3, because they have to be like a pounder up to almost 2 pounds before they can get um their shots, I think it is, or the Spain, but I know you have to get the shots first. We have to do that first. And, then on Saturdays, I'll take them to this place and they put them up for, adoption and see. And, and if that doesn't work, then I'll bring them back and keep on taking them back. And then hopefully I can get a foster to take some of the kittens, because I can't keep them all, but I'm trying my best, Um, yeah, I do too. I finally got my my Alexa thing to work in my room, and the other night I was listening to it, okay. And I felt really kind of melancholy, because I'm like, man, I remember doing this. And I play it usually at night, when my brother's asleep. And if it wasn't for him, I'd be doing it. Believe you me, I miss it a lot. I was listening to, Elvis, of course, and I was listening to like from the 70s, even from the 60s. And I was like, man, I was thinking about everything. Remember, people that didn't even like me would come in and they would enjoy it. It was fun, and it was no drama. It was no, talking about anybody, because anybody could come, anybody. And I want that again. I really miss that. And, I think that's what the YouTube streets need, is just good times like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like some drama just like anybody else does. But I think too much drama, no fun, makes no fun. You know, I mean, there's got to be an even balance, I give thanks to a lot of these reactors, because I don't keep up with a lot of stuff, but I do listen, and I enjoy it, because I listen a lot when I'm driving around. Like right now, I'm on a break. I took a break because I'm getting tired. Um, and I was listening earlier to the Chantal where she was talking about she didn't get her cat spayed, and I'm like, oh, that unnerved me. That really did, because I see what happens when cats don't get, they can get cancers, they can get, it's not good. It's just not good. And to neglect a pet when you have the means, I understand some people really don't have the means to even eat food, buy groceries. But when you have the means and you're buying groceries out every day, or fast food, you can afford to pay a little bit to get your pet taken care of. But back to the music nights, I want to go back to my life the way it was. I miss that so much. I miss the just. I remember when I almost did a weigh-in this morning. I almost did a weigh-in this morning. I really did. And I'm not where I really want to be, but I'm better than I was. You know what I mean? I have a goal I'm trying to get to. I didn't have a goal before. I have a goal now because once I get to that goal, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, like, I don't want to stay on this medication forever. But, I just started thinking about it. Man, I remember, like, I think it was like 2, 3 years ago when I was doing the keto, and, it just was so hard, you know. Oh, man. See, you're awesome. You're awesome. Did here's something, I don't know, if it's even a possibility for you. I have a card, Care Credit, okay? And I keep it like for emergencies, and you have like 3 months to pay it off. You pay it off in 3 months. There's no interest accrued, and I think it's 3 months, maybe six. I'm not sure, but I do use it a lot, But I think that's wonderful, and that is such a sweet thing. And you know what? It's like you know the value of your pet because our pets are like our children. I mean, we take them. They didn't ask to be brought in. You have a great sister, and people don't. Oh, mine is too, girl, mine is too. But that's why I don't have my daughter got it for me. I pay for it, but my credit's not great. Either. Truth, I mean, I'll tell the truth. Um, I mean, I'm digging my way back, but it's very slow. Even doing this, I, I'm not making a lot. You know, I make enough, but not enough. Not a lot. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I miss a lot about YouTube. I really do. I mean, not the like where I used to go off on people. Not so much that. I don't miss that at all. It kind of like unnerves me at times because I think about some of the things I've said. Oh God, those things came out your mouth. It's terrible. But the good times, when we used to talk and used to have like you all would come to my room, my channel, and we just like listen to music. Well, you know what? I understand what you're saying. Like I if I drive, now I'll be honest, in the last month, I really cut down driving a lot. Okay, because I started getting Social Security. Yes, I did, and and you could only earn so much, you know, a year. Um, but you know, I did a lot just to get out of the house. It's true. I did it a lot just to get out of the house because I was getting like insane. I mean, to pay the bills, yeah, I had to do it for that reason. That's why today I probably wouldn't be out, but I know I need the money. I know I need the money, so I do have to do this. It's not like, okay, I'm just doing it because, no. But, it's not as bad as it was when I didn't get anything at all. But, if I work like 40 hours, drive ridiculous amounts of miles, um, I can do all right. My ex, oh, his health is really bad. From one thing, cancer to heart issues to this to that to that to this. I mean, it's just one thing after another. But he's older. I mean, it's just the way things go. But I guess he's okay. I mean, he's still making it. Um, but yeah. Um, I do enjoy doing DoorDash. You know, I if I didn't like it, I if y'all don't know me, you know I wouldn't do it. If I wouldn't get up in the morning, get dressed, and come out here mostly every day. You know, I um I miss Ginger too. Oh my God. You know, I love Hercules. I love Hercules. Hercules is not my dog. Hercules is my brother's dog. Hercules started out being my dog. But, I mean, Hercules will defer to me because I don't play. My brother lets Hercules walk all over him. Hercules don't walk all over me, you know. But, you know, if I say no, Hercules will stop. Not barking all the time because he was a maniac barker. But, you know, Ginger was everything, and there will never be another Ginger. And if I think about it, I'll cry. But, you know, I miss Ginger. But I've come to realize I can't have another Ginger. I probably would never live long enough to see if I had another pet that lived like 15 years. Okay, I'm 62, 72. I might not even live um, long enough to see a dog live that long, you know. I mean, might, but I don't know, you know. And I'm really probably more of a cat person, you know. Um, it's more controllable, you know. And I mean, I have my cat Guy, and I love Guy. And you know, he's getting older, bit. She's older. Her and Guy are the same age, her brother and sister. And I have Cora. She's a younger cat. She's a little feisty little thing. And then Marilyn. Marilyn is only there because she said no, she ain't leaving. Now Hercules is my brother's dog. Again, you know, he sleeps with them. He breathes and lives and breathes for you know my brother. My brother goes to the bathroom. He howls. I go to the bathroom. He's you know. But you know, I can't I can't go out and get a job and then come back and expect, you know, it's got to be one or the other. And I know my brother loves that dog. And, you know, oh my goodness. I think it's, yeah, and it doesn't. Oh, wow, you're blessed. My goodness, you are blessed. You are blessed. I hate cancer. Cancer sucks. It really sucks. It really, 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 really does. You know, and yeah, my husband, he had cancer and, you know, put it at bay. I'm not convinced it's gone, but if he is, then, you know, um, but his is more like prostate cancer. And, then, but, you know, I mean, the cancer scares me. It really does. Um, do you guys did you have a good summer, everybody? Did you know, I didn't do anything this summer. I had a thought about going to Memphis during, hey, how is this, who is this, uh Dart Phoenix, that one, that Phoenix, hey, how are you? Am I all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I got I just getting over COVID. um Actually, I feel fine. I'm tired as shit. That's wonderful. Aw. that's good, Felix. I that's very important. Taking care of grandkids, that's a blessing in itself. And it's good that you're gonna be home with your baby. I I'm gonna open this window a little bit, get some air in here. I thought about going to Memphis. I didn't have the money. Really didn't. If I would have prepared for it a little more, I might have been able to pull it off. But it's just not the time yet. It'll be time again to do vacations and stuff. And it might be time next year. I mean, I want to go to West Virginia, and I was kind of like thinking about maybe in October, but I have to see how my cat's doing and and see what's going on with the kittens. Because by October, the kittens should be pretty much in fosters, or they should be adopted, hopefully. Um, oh wow. I love swimming too. I haven't been swimming for so many years. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine putting on a bathing suit. Oh my god. I would love to go swimming though. I love swimming. But next year, I mean, if I see, I have two choices. I can go to Elvis Fest when I go to in Portage. I'm almost, and I hate to say this, I'm almost done with that. Oh hell yeah, Phoenix. I feel like there's more for me to do in my life, and the only reason I can't do things is because it's like I'll always have my brother, because my brother's always been there for me, okay, and I'll always be there for him, but I want to move. I truly want to move, you know, and I want to move to a totally different place. I mean, not I mean, totally out of Indiana. I don't want to be in Indiana no more. I don't have any connection to Indiana except my brother. Okay. So I want to have that one thing I want to do in my life. Like I want to go somewhere. I want to do something. I don't want to move like Chicago. Ugh. I don't want to move to like uh, Michigan, or not Michigan, but like other side Michigan City. Nothing like that. I want to move to a totally different place. Really? Wow. That sounds great, Grandma Smurf. I think some places have the golden sneakers. I have the Aetna insurance, but I don't think I can get that yet. Oh, you have Mana? I have Aetna, but when I get old, I'm gonna change. Um, but I do want to make a change in my life. And, I mean, when I'm ready to do it, I'm going to, and he'll just have to come along because my brother can't drive anymore. Well, I know where I want to go. I know where I want to go. I want to go to a mountainous state. I want to go where there is the four seasons because I don't like one season of anything. I don't like heat particularly. Hey, Latina, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. I want to live in a mountainous place. I'm not too much of anything, like I don't like heat. I don't like extreme heat. It's just annoying to me. Okay. And hey, sweetie, what's been going on? Um, so I want to move to a mountainous place. I have the place picked out, but the thing is, this is a kicker. He don't want to go. Hey, Golden Streets, how are you? And it's just welcome. It's just that he just doesn't want to go. But like I told him, when I go, you're gonna have to go because you can't live alone. I mean, what are you gonna do? So here is as good as anywhere else, right? One place is as good as anywhere else, so why not? Yeah, it's like 72 degrees here, I guess. Yeah. I just want to pop on and make a little video. I haven't been. Well, I always want to come on, but it's like either I'm driving and like being that I'm kind of still tired. I mean, I got diagnosed with the COVID on Tuesday. Well, no, on Friday, but I think I got it on Tuesday, and here it is on Sunday. I'm pretty much over it. I think I'm just having a reflex of having the flu shot, basically. That's all I think I'm having. But I'm tired. So I said I'm gonna take a break because I want to go home. Oh my god! And no, you can't go home yet. You got to stay and do this for just a little while more. And yeah, I would love to live in the mountains. I don't want to live like up in like. I want to like West Virginia. I would love to live in West Virginia. I I just think there's something so beautiful about that state. And okay, there's a lot negativity there, but I don't care. Thank you, Latina. I I think there's so much beautiful there, and it's affordable. You know, I want to live in a place where I can live my best life. I could do what I want to do. I could travel if I want to travel. I can get a better house, a better apartment, wherever I want to live, in a better circumstances, and where I choose. See, circumstances. Everything I've done in my life was due to circumstances. When I got married, it was circumstances. When I had kids, it was circumstances. Where I moved to, it was just where I could afford. And now I want to do what I would choose. I want to choose and make choices in my life. I went to, I went a couple, well, maybe about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago with my daughter. We went to Gatlinburg. Then we went up into Cades Cove, these mountains. Oh my God. And I remember I was there. I was like, I love this. I freaking love this. I do not like living in a city. I do not like living next to people like on like I live well I live next to an animal abuser. I live next to an animal abuser who has I just can't with them. And then it's just I live like on top of people. I don't want to live like that. And if I do live like that, I want my view to be what I want it to be, or I want to be able to go somewhere and see something different. I can't. I can leave my house. I just go see more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. I want to see something different now. I want to choose where I want to be. But right now, you know, all things in good time. You know, if somebody would have told me 3 years, remember when my brother had a car accident? Well, the truck accident. Y'all with me? Y'all remember back in the day when my brother had the truck accident? I was going through so much. I had lost all that weight. I did doing the keto, intermittent fasting. I was, I was, oh wow. Man, you're blessed, girl. You are blessed. You are so blessed. You know what? Crazy people are everywhere. You know what? I would give anything to live a life where I didn't have to always think, oh, I got this rent to pay, got this rent. Even though I don't pay a lot of rent, my rent is very affordable. I'm very grateful to my landlord. She's never really raised it to where it's unaffordable. But, one day I want to move. You know, I think she wants me to too. But I don't want to move until I can afford it. I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to make um, a bad decision in haste. Wow, that's wonderful. But things all change. Life has a way of changing. You're right. I am very blessed. I am very, very blessed. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff. 2 years ago, when my brother lost his job, and my life was pretty damn good, and in a way, people were right. I did. I had help from my brother. I had help from my husband. I had, whatever, every type of help I can get, I had. I went from all that to nothing. My brother couldn't help no more, and my husband, he retired, so I didn't even get that no more. Only a little bit. Okay. Now, mind you, I'm still married, 42 years. 42. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, you know, I went from that to nothing. And when that happened, everything was like, oh my God. But it made me grow up to say, wow, you gotta grow up. But it was a lot of struggle just to get to that point where I had to grow up, and I had to, I was on my way. I was going to lose all this weight. I was going to go to Memphis if I lost this amount of weight. If I got to 180 pounds, remember that? I was going to go to Memphis. Okay, I think it was 190 pounds or 180, something like that. I don't know. Well, I'm there, and but I never, when everything turned upside down, I never thought I would ever say things are good again. Things are great again. Not financially, no. I still have bills to pay. I still have, it's really just my income. My brother helps what he can. Um, wow. That's great, Grandma Smurf. It's good to, if you like where you're at and you have good doctors and you're comfortable, that's the most important thing. And but 2 years later, it was just like I got a job I couldn't do because I don't even know why I said I could do that because I know I ain't that smart. I got jobs and I found out I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? You can't do nothing. And then finally I found what I could do, and so I do the DoorDash. And then I said, okay, if you could just do this for 9 months, you can get Social Security. Then you could do this a little bit. So that's what I do. I do this a little bit, I get that, and it all come together. Hey, Z, boss, how are you? But he's a doctor. Wow, oh, that's wonderful. Uh, hey, how you doing, Z, boss? Um, anyway, but life does change. Oh, he's going to retire, but you still have connections, though. You'll still have connections. I I'm really, really blessed. And if you don't rush things in time, oh, Get out of here. Anyway, so I was you know, when everything happened and things start turning around, then you look back and you say, you know, that was rough. Okay, if you're a millionaire and come to see me, you took the wrong door. And if you think, you know, banana, you're welcome, banana. Okay, 1 million. Yeah, 1,000, whatever. Look, I'm gonna tell you, you're welcome to be here. You're really welcome to be here. I don't want your money. But you're welcome to be here. You know, you could be whatever you want. This is a no judgment zone. I don't judge millionaires. But yeah. Anyway, oh god, turn on the air. But things do happen in all good time, and I know with me, you know, things really turned around for me, and and anybody who needs, if you really believe, and if it's for you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have anything more than I had before. I don't have any no more money. Still have less. That's okay. I don't have any more friends. That's okay. But I have peace of mind. You know, I have my pets. I have my online friends. And those are the important things in life. You know, as long as my bills are paid, my lights on, my water's on, I can get groceries. I have a little money in the bank. I can't complain. You know, I cannot complain. And, you know, I have nothing to complain about. I get a cold, I get COVID, I get whatever. Me and a million other people, you know, doesn't mean anything. Nothing that's ever going to happen to me will be so unique that no, it's never happened to anybody else. Life and death are very equal in people. We all come into the world usually by the same one of two ways, either a cesarean or vaginal birth, and we go out of this earth by death. You know, I mean, the manner is probably different, but we're all very similar. Those are two things we're all similar. I don't care if you're a millionaire or if you're the poorest person in the world. Those are two things that are very similar. We do very much the same. The Tesla guy, they either came into was born one of two ways, and they will die with the last breath. Now, the manner might be different, but the result is all the same. It's what we do with it in the meantime. I listen to like a lot of people on YouTube, and sometimes these people make a lot of sense. You know, it's like, why is it that, you know, people wait to get healthy, you know, like until they can't get healthy, you know, where it's almost impossible to get healthy. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's look at the Slaytons, Tammy and Amy Slayton. What was the one that just had the surgery that lost all that weight? I always get the two. I think it's Tammy. Yeah. And she lost all that weight, right? And are y'all there? She lost all that weight, and it took her a long time to do it. But it was just the right time, though. It was just the right time that she did it. and it was successful. And she didn't wait too long. If she would have did it earlier, she might not have been doing it for the right reason. She did it right at the right time, and it worked out, and now she's probably the happiest that she's ever been in her whole life, you know. And it's all, everything's done by timing, you know. So hopefully people like Chantel, Hungry Fat Chick, even Amberlyn, you know, their perfect time will come. Hopefully, you know, with some sense behind it. Beauty, beauty is, you're right, not, she is just morally corrupt. That's what I think about her. She, until she realizes that she has a worth, and she's worth more than 3 sandwiches and a bonus sandwich. Yes. Hey, Southern Black Turtle, how are you? Welcome. You know, I mean, of everybody who ever watched Life by Jen, and I wasn't a fan of Life by Jen all the time. Was not a fan of her all the time. But I will say this: she made, she had her best life when she was with her boyfriend. Yes. Um, she passed like 2 years ago maybe, and you know, but you look at people like Chantel, you know, you know that every time you get 2 sandwiches and a bonus sandwich, and you have diabetes, and you have this, and you have that, and you can't even walk without gasping for breath. Maybe it's not the right time for her yet, but hopefully, it will become the right time. Yeah, I remember Cynthia. I will say, of all the ones that I met, that, I mean, she does not need to have cats. Does not need to have pets. But as of messes, she keeps to herself. You know, that's all I gotta say. She keeps to herself. She does her own thing. I have nothing to say. Okay, she should not have pets. But you know, that's on her. And you know, but when I see people like Chantel, and I watched it, and I'm like, over and over and over and over, and I think like, wow, you don't even love yourself. How you ever gonna get love? You know, you're with somebody who don't get offline now. You'd stay on longer. Don't get offline now. You know, I'm tired. Brains are donuts, and brains are ice cream. You know, buys are bonus sandwiches. And I'm like, dude, she don't weigh no 320, because I know what that looks like, because I used to weigh that. And, you know, but that, again, that's between her. She's never going to get it right until she's ready. And she's never going to be ready until somewhere deep inside of her, she has to find that feeling for herself again. But you're not going to find that when you're like doing all the things wrong. You're like taking pets and not taking care of them. You know, I mean, again, I ain't saying I'm the best pet owner in the world, but I would never leave my pets to go on a vacation with somebody, you know, no. I don't care what kind of fits. Look, first of all, I have to look at myself and say, look, I'm with a man who's like 10 years younger than me. And not that it's not possible, because it can be, but you know, what happens when you can't move no more? What happens if YouTube says, we're done with you? You know, for whatever reason, they cut you off. And they say, well, we're not going to pay you. We're not going to pay you no more. You know, maybe she has one or two bad go offs on people. And hey, what is this? Hey, Polly, how are you? Welcome. You know, what happens when they take her offline? I bet you her ass would be up on what is that? The cheapest airline back to um, Canada that you ever seen. And if she can't afford it, she'd probably be hitchhiking. It's so clear. It's so clear and evident. It's clear. It's clear to me, and I don't even see well. But then again, you still have to. She can go home and still eat like crazy, but you have to get that feeling for yourself, or you gotta get. You know, we're in a place in your mind where you gotta get healthy. You know, I'm not healthy because I do anything out of the way different. You know, I mean, I do, but I don't. And I never started off, you know, in that situation. But still, it takes a lot of maturity too. I'll say, hopefully, eventually, everybody will get it together. Oh, what was her name? Amy's life journey, Ramadan. Yeah, I was just talking to somebody about her the other day. You know, I wonder whatever happened to her. Amy Ramadan. Yep. You know, I mean, look, I don't hold grudges, you know. And I know a lot of times I crossed that line of being stupid. You know, I know I did. With Cynthia Beaumont, I did. You know, I know I crossed that line, and I was wrong in some of those things. I admit I was wrong in some of those things because I was wrong. You know, I was just wrong. There's no buts. I was just wrong in some of the things I said. Amy, what she does is her business. She had kids. It was her business. Wait, do I agree with everything? No. But, you know, but I do wonder whatever happened to her. Because, like, one day she was there, and then the next day she was gone. I, I mean, trust me, I'm not the nicest person. Hey, hey, LA, how are you? You know, I wasn't welcome. I wasn't always the nicest, you know. And I'm surely wasn't as I think I'm a little more mature now, but that takes time, you know, and growth and going through some shit, you know. Everybody knows when I changed is probably when Ginger passed, and that was like the everything, you know. I said I would never do those. It didn't help. It didn't it, it didn't help. It didn't hurt. Well, it did hurt, but when Ginger passed, that made me look at everything differently, you know, and then other things, and just time to grow up. When you get swatted, that makes you think too, like, hey, and not that they were right, no, they were wrong, but whoever did it, no, I don't know. I'm not even gonna assume. I don't even assume. Why would I assume? You know, it's not my business. You know what? You know, it's my business if I knew for sure, but it's not my business to assume.
you know, would.
Hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. Do you have any change? I'm trying to get a burger
No,
or
ma'am.
something to eat. No?
No.
Okay.
Wait, come here. Come here.
Oh, thank you. That helps. Thank you so
Uh-huh.
much.
Yeah. Anyway, I this person come up and asked me for $1. I don't use, well, that's not true. See, in life I would have went and bought her a burger, but you know, I have a feeling, you know, she interrupted my chat. But anyway, um what was I gonna say? But things change, people change, and sometimes you just, you know. But I do wonder what happened to her. I do often wonder what happened to Amy Ramadan. I wonder what happened to several people. Remember that girl who was from um she was from where was she from? The Netherlands? Christina or um she was always on a weight loss journey. I can never I think of her and then I can't. She was like on a weight loss journey and um she was like maybe in her uh 30s maybe. I remember her a lot. I remember her. And she just disappeared. She had a lot of problems too. She did. She had a lot of problems too. I miss her too. Callum, I see him every now and then. Oh, she's on TikTok. She's like all the time on TikTok. I mean, I don't really watch her or anything like that. I see her TikToks on occasion, but again, you know, she don't bother me none. I mean, you know, she does her thing. She, you know, but you should check her out on TikTok if you want to see what she's doing. You might be surprised. Callum, I love Callum. He's a great guy. Except see, he comes on so much late at night when I used to be on. Remember? And I don't know what he's doing. I know he had some problems. I'm gonna try to start staying up. Like tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm working tomorrow or not because I have to be off on Wednesday because I have to take somebody somewhere. Yeah, he's from Australia. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like night there, you know. And I do you know, like Callum. You know, I love him. He's just the sweetest thing. You know, he's like my my nephew. I'm Auntie Pam. Hey, Mr. E, how are you? You know, but I do miss, you know, I miss some of these people. You know, even their uniqueness that I didn't. I miss Jen. You know, I always was hoping that she'd get it together before she passed. Like I said, I do say that the best time in her life was when she was with what was his name? God. Oh wow, wow. Um, I was always hoping that she would get it together, but she was happy with what was his name? God, I can't remember his name. I'm so bad with names anymore. And unfortunately, she didn't. Jean, yes, Jean. Yeah, she. I was always hoping she would get it kind of together for while she was, had a chance. but it wasn't in the cards for her. But maybe that was together for her. Maybe that was what her life was supposed to be. I mean, apparently it was. Apparently that's what her life was supposed to be. But I do hope the best for most every. I even hope the best for Chantel. I just think, well, I think like, yeah, I agree. I mean, why would you do that to yourself? I mean, I guess people think it's so easy to lose this weight. Like maybe Chantel thinks, okay, I am like, or any of these girls think you're like, okay, I am like 400 pounds, okay, and I can lose that weight in 6 months. No, you can't. Or like, she was in Kuwait, and you can't lose that. And even if you have weight loss surgery isn't a guarantee of anything. If you have an eating disorder, it might not even work for you. You know, you it takes a lot to lose that much weight, and there's a lot of risk involved with it. It's more than just I mean, the surgery is nothing. That's nothing. The surgery is nothing, basically. It's just it's what happens after the surgery. That's where the truth comes in. You could have weight loss surgery. You could lose 200 pounds, 300 pounds, whatever. I mean, it's hard. It's hard work to do. But you know what the hard work is? To keep it off. Did I? No. This is the closest I ever came to being back near that weight again. And I'm not even there. You know. But life is tough. It's not easy. Oh, here, I'm going to have to go in a few minutes. I'm going to tell you. I bought some clothes from, what was that, Temu? Oh my God. I see everybody gets all these cute clothes. I bought I bought two t-shirts. They're okay looking. They fit. I got a 1X, okay? They fit all right. They're perfect, okay, basically. I bought a sweatshirt. Oh my God. If they got the cheapest material they could have got, it's going back so fast. It is just going back so bad, so fast. And it's like yeah, it's 1X. And it's tight. The arms are like, the arms are like, they're so small. I'm like, I got, now everybody can see I got big arms. I got like, this is like a bunch of skin. Okay. No. Oh no. I tried it on with a shirt on, but no. I'm not keeping that shit. I got another shirt yesterday. It came. I didn't even try it on. I just looked at it. I said, no. I might keep it, but I mean, it'll fit, I know, but it's got those skinny arms. And I don't know where it came from. But, well, it came from Temu, but I don't know what country or what store or whatever. But, and I got like, what else came? A organizing bag to put in the back of my car. So I'm sending some stuff back. The two t-shirts were fine. I mean, best quality ever? No. I I see people have nice looking stuff. I'm like, I don't know why I'm maybe I'm too picky. I don't like especially long sleeve shirts. I don't like really long sleeve shirts. I don't, when they tell me, I thought it said a hoodie. There's no hood on this thing. Yep. And it's just, ugh. So I'm sending those to, I'll show them, if I come on before. I'm going to send that stuff back. And I'm going to look for like hoodies with a hood. I need to get some more of those. But it's like, I don't know what size to wear. I mean, okay, they say like, okay, if you wear this size, get this size. If you wear this size, get this size. Okay. But now the t-shirts were fine. The t-shirts I got were fine. This is, I didn't get this from there. I got the small navy, you know, but I was like, man, this stuff is like bad material too, just like cheap. Like you could tell it was like probably just, no. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to keep it because I know I'll never wear it. I don't like the material. I don't like, it just looks, what's that word called? Ratchet? Thank you so much. Thank you, LA. Thank you. I mean, it really looked ratchet. I tried it on last night when I got home, and I'm like, are you kidding me? My brother was standing there. He said, oh, you got a shirt? Because he know I got the other 2 t-shirts. I said I could probably, um, I I wish I could get some cute stuff. I mean, I've not ordered that many things yet, but it's just like, man, and again, and I obviously I'm not picking on my clothes. I wear t-shirts. I wear t-shirts. I wear jeans. I wear t-shirts. I wear jeans. I do like capris, but they don't have any capris anymore. I like, I kind of like jogging pants, but it seems like I'm not buying no pants because it doesn't matter what I buy. I went to Kohl's and I bought a pair of pants. I took them back because they were too big. I mean, they were already they were kind of loose in the waist. And I'm like, nah, these ain't gonna look right in a minute or two. So I said, took those back, got my money back. And I was gonna get these jeans, but then I noticed that they had they had the little stitching, like look like it's distressed stitching. It already had a hole, and I'm totally wearing holes right there. Nobody need to see my fupa. And so, wow. But yeah, I don't know. I just, I was gonna try Shine. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I'll check that out, this week or something. Some Shine stuff. I don't like to shop in stores anymore either. I just, I hate going through the sizes, and then like trying on clothes. I always get this idea that somebody's watching. They're like, oh, look at that, Larissa. So, and my daughter, she never does. She just orders and sends back. I'm like, you know. They usually give you some money back if it comes like, you'll usually get something back, I heard. I hear it. I gotta. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They really do make, uh, refunds very easy. Amazon does. And I like Amazon for that. You too, Latina. I'm so glad to see you. And Polly, best to you. No, oh, thank you. No, I didn't get my hair cut. I need to. I'm gonna go. I'm supposed to go this week and gotten color, but things didn't work out so great. So, because I got sick. So, I'm doing that. I think next weekend. It'll be, I don't really want to, people get that close to me now, So, but anyways, I better get back on because they're gonna kick me up. Well, I'm already offline, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, I might come back on tonight. We'll see. If not, I will be on tomorrow because I will be off tomorrow. And unless I decide I was gonna go come in here and come do DoorDash tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I have to take somebody to the doctor. Yeah, it's only 72 here. It's really nice today. But thank you for the donation, and thank you all for coming, and thank you for spending this time with me. And I enjoyed this conversation, and y'all take care. Love you. Bye bye.